Yashodanandana Vrajanaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Gaur Premanande Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Charini Nirvishesha Shunaka Jachadesha.
박수 좀 해볼까요? 마지막에.
So Cinder's on her way, yeah?
She didn't say she's on the way. I'll just check. She said she wants us to wait for her.
Huh?
Initiation.
We don't need to wait for her. Huh?
Okay, I'll just check.
No, it's okay. Don't bother her. Don't care. No. Okay, so we'll give a short talk about initiation. Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chaksurunmilita Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Vanchakaupatarupyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
This one.
Can you just give me that bag over?
Yeah. Karchi.
The brown bag? Brown bag?
Yeah,
Yeah, just bring it here.
yeah, 시계 절로 돼요. 말하지 않는 듯.
Yes, thank you. So today we're having the initiation. Initiation is part of the process of devotional service mentioned in the Nectar of Devotion. Rupa Goswami has described in his book Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, and Srila Prabhupada has summarized that book in his writing of the Nectar of Devotion, and he lists the different items of devotional service. Hare Krishna. He lists the different items of devotional service, and he describes the first three are all in relation with spiritual master, that we should take the shelter of a spiritual master, and we should inquire from him, and we should render service to him, and we should also take initiation. So initiation is only one part of the process. There are many other parts, and the initiating spiritual master, he is just doing one function, but there are many other functions required. So the spiritual master is not one. That when we give initiation, we shouldn't think that disciple has become obliged totally to the initiating spiritual master, because there are many spiritual masters. We describe the person who brings us to Krishna consciousness initially. Maybe somebody gives us a book or something. Then he is also like the guru. He is called Vartma Pradaksha Guru. And then there is Chaitya Guru, the guru in the heart. And there is also Guru Patni, right? There are different spiritual masters. In the realm of devotional service, particularly important is the Shiksha Guru and the Diksha Guru. So before Diksha, first comes Shiksha. First of all, we have to take instruction. We encourage devotees coming to the Krishna consciousness movement that the first thing they should do is to take shelter of Srila Prabhupada, because Srila Prabhupada's position is unique. He is the founder Acharya, and as the founder Acharya, he is the preeminent Shiksha Guru for all the members of ISKCON and for all time. As long as ISKCON exists, Srila Prabhupada will be the Shiksha Guru. And there will be many people also who are not in ISKCON who may also consider Srila Prabhupada to be their Shiksha Guru. So the job of Shiksha Guru is very essential, very important, because we need a lot of help in the practical parts of devotional service. Bhaktivinoda Thakur actually says that he said that he considers the Shiksha Guru to be more important than the Diksha Guru, because the Shiksha Guru is the one who is helping with all the daily affairs of devotional service, the different problems which come up in the course of time. Now, it would be ideal if the initiating spiritual master can also be giving instruction. But that's not always possible. Many initiating spiritual masters are very busy, have many responsibilities and different areas in which they're required to travel. It's not always possible that the initiating spiritual master can simply stay in one place. That would be very nice, but it's not always possible. Particularly also because the job of spiritual master is usually done by sannyasis, although other people may also be spiritual masters. But in general, it's the job of the sannyasis to be spiritual masters, and sannyasis are usually obliged to travel more for the sake of preaching and propaganda purposes, to push on the Krishna consciousness movement and expand the mission of Krishna consciousness. They have to travel, they have to go around, visit different places. So therefore, in the absence of the Diksha Guru, it's necessary to have Shiksha to take instruction from senior Vaishnavas. And before initiation, we also take instruction from senior Vaishnavas. First we take instruction, and then after taking instruction for some time, then we'll become ready for initiation. So this is a general procedure. That we say, first of all, take shelter of Srila Prabhupada and read Srila Prabhupada's books and become familiar with the society of ISKCON and how it functions and what are the different rules and regulations and how is it managed, how is it arranged, and what different activities do they have. In other words, know more about what's going on within the society. And in the course of doing that, we will also be meeting different devotees, and we will be attending programs and hearing their lectures. And that's very important for us. We have to regularly attend the functions and listen to the classes. You have to hear the lectures. I was explaining to one devotee just today the importance. I said, don't just read the book yourself, but share it with your wife also, because your wife may be very busy taking care of a child. So remember, you're also like her guru. You have to read together and make a point to read Prabhupada's books together. Actually, the whole family should get in the habit of doing that, sitting and reading together. And Prabhupada also tells us more important than reading the books is discussing them together and explaining them. The other day, Padma Mataji brought her grandson over to meet me, and he had some incredible questions, very intelligent questions for a young boy, who had never really been to any of our Krishna conscious programs. But his questions were very thought-provoking, very revealed his high intelligence, very nice. So even young children, often they have many nice questions, and we want to encourage them to put these questions. Often we find children will come with questions and their parents will say, don't bother me, because often the parents are not able to answer. And so Padma herself didn't feel so comfortable answering, so she brought him to me. And that's how it should be. You make a note of the questions, and next time you meet the devotees and you can ask these questions. There are many things which we don't know and which we need to find out. So it's good to inquire. Actually, it's the duty of the disciple to inquire before the spiritual teacher. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, Tadvidi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Pariprashna, asking questions. This is the duty of the disciple, and the spiritual master is pleased when the disciple has questions like that. It's very nice, because it gives him an opportunity to speak more about the science of self-realization and about the process of Krishna consciousness. And that's what he wants. If he says any questions and everybody looks down, and everybody thinks it's time for prasadam, so then you think, But when there are questions, then it's very nice. And the duty of the disciple is to bring up questions so that they are clearer about the process of Krishna consciousness. So we see there are many initiating spiritual masters in ISKCON, maybe more than 100 nowadays. And not all are sannyasis, some may also be brahmacharis, and grihastas, and vanaprasthas, because the ashram is not important. The job of spiritual master should be done by all the senior Vaishnavas. Lord Chaitanya instructed everyone to become spiritual master. Lord Chaitanya said, Kipa vipra kirbanasi sudra kininai ye Krishna tattvavet se guruhai. Yeah. It does not matter what position you're in the society, but if you know the science of Krishna, if you know the Krishna tattva, then you should become spiritual master. And spiritual master is not just, may not be giving initiation, because it's not usually the custom for a disciple to initiate in the presence of his spiritual master. So long as the spiritual master is alive, it's not usually the custom that the disciple will initiate. Sometimes it happens. I was in Russia, for example, and there was one devotee there. He's a vanaprastha. And he is a disciple of Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, but he's also initiated. Because he's traveling in Russia, remote regions of Russia, where Jayapataka Swami could never go, and Jayapataka Swami has a lot of disciples also, so he's given that devotee, who's a very senior man, and he's just preaching. He's traveling around with his wife, and he travels around, gives lectures and so on. He accepts disciples with the permission of his spiritual master. So sometimes it may be allowed, but generally, so long as the spiritual master is alive, the disciple will not. Prabhupada did not authorize any of his disciples to initiate, so long as he was present. But before his departure, he selected a few people who said, after I'm gone, they can initiate. And he said also more people can be added. So like this, we want you to understand, it's not only Diksha Guru. Sometimes within ISKCON, we tend to give too much importance to the Diksha Guru, and we often neglect, sometimes we forget about the Shiksha Guru. So the Shiksha Gurus also, they play an even more important role than the Diksha Guru. Because sometimes we give initiation and then we don't see that disciple for a long time. We're not able to see them. And sometimes also Diksha Guru may leave the body. And that happens also. Some people were initiated and then a few days later the person who gave them initiation left the body suddenly. And so what do? They have to take shelter of another senior Vaishnava. They don't take initiation again. They've already taken initiation, but they have to take shelter. They need to be guided and trained by a Shiksha Guru. And that should be a living person as well. Just as to get initiation has to be given by a living person. In the same way, instruction also should come from a living person. We can get a lot of instruction also from Prabhupada's books. Now Prabhupada's not living, but still there are many things in Prabhupada's books which we need to understand and which sometimes need clarification. Everything has to be understood according to time and place and circumstance. So it's important for us that there's also a living person guiding us, directing us. Just like myself, I was initiated by Srila Prabhupada. But Prabhupada never gave me any instruction. And Prabhupada left the world, and after Prabhupada left the world, then I thought, I've not got any instruction. What am I going to do? And so then I got the inspiration that I should take shelter of Tamal Krishna Goswami, who had been Prabhupada's secretary and servant, and was very senior within the society. So I took shelter of him, and he helped, he guided me a lot, gave me a lot of benefit, a lot of instruction, a lot of purification, how I could better serve Krishna. But then he also left the world. I was serving him for about 20 years. And although he was my godbrother, I often would refer to him as Gurudev. Although he was not my Diksha Guru, but he was very much my Shiksha Guru. But then he left the world. And after he leaves the world, I still need, although I'm initiating, I'm accepting disciples, but I also need association with senior Vaishnavas. So I go and associate with my senior godbrothers, and I get guidance from them, instruction from them, and they help in many ways. So we want you to understand the process. Guru, it's not just only the Diksha Guru, but there are many people involved. Just like today, Vijay Mataji is taking initiation, but she has also her Shiksha Guru, right? She's been getting a lot of instruction from the senior Vaishnavas here. So we're very grateful to them also for doing that work. That without that help of instruction, then we wouldn't be able to give the initiation, because the faith would never become solidified. It's important for us, association, to be part of a group, just like Padma gets you get a help, and you were brought to Krishna consciousness by Sri Radhika Mataji, I think, yeah, and you still associate with her, and you keep contact with her, and she guides you, helps you, like that. So she's doing work like that of Shiksha Guru, you know. So we all have this kind of. Sometimes we don't always appreciate it. Sometimes, you know, but we should actually try to see that this. Without that help, our Krishna consciousness would be very shaky, very difficult. So we're very grateful to all the devotees in Damodar Desh here, that they provide a nice organization and many nice programs for all the children and the youth and the ladies and everything. So many different programs are going on, and that helps a lot for people to develop their faith in Krishna consciousness. Without that, it's very difficult to become strong in Krishna consciousness. So this is a wonderful congregation here, and so many things have been achieved. And it's a great inspiration for other parts of the world. So we ask Vijay, you can come forward, and you first.
One question.
Yes.
So you took initiation from Prabhupada.
Yes.
Before that, apart from Tamal Krishna Prabhu, do you have any Shiksha Guru before that?
Shiksha Guru. Yes, we all have Shiksha Guru. I didn't think of them as like my Shiksha Guru, but afterwards, you know, because this concept of Shiksha Guru is mentioned in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, but it's not something we were only thinking Diksha. Now Prabhupada said, during his time, he said, I am the Shiksha and Diksha Guru for my disciples. You see? But after Prabhupada left, then it's different. But during Prabhupada's time, some devotees were recognizing senior devotees and worshipping them, and Prabhupada stopped it. He said, no. He said, I am the Shiksha Guru and Diksha Guru. He didn't think the devotees were ready for that yet. So, but after Prabhupada's departure, I said, I took shelter to Krishna Goswami. We have to recognize the senior Vaishnavas like that. We respect them. Within the ISKCON there is an authority structure. Some devotees are engaged in managing, and some others are engaged in preaching. But we should respect both authority systems. Some people are directly engaged in the managing, the finances, and handling devotees and places and so many things. So it takes a lot of work. It's not difficult. It's not easy, rather. It takes a lot of work. Make sure the funds to pay for everything. You have to make sure everything's ready for the program. For example, we went to Regent School, but there was a lot of work to bring everything over there and set up the lights and the sound system, and it was done very well. Govinda Maharaj could come and have a nice kirtan and everything, but you know, we don't think about all the hours that went into getting ready for the program. We just come along and, give obeisances, but so many things to organize, the prasadam and the distribution of the prasadam, and then bring the deities and prepare the deities, decorate them and everything, put new dresses on all the deities. And so it's a lot of work. And then afterwards, then there's more work. You have to clean up everything again. and make that school look like it was never touched, put it back to normal. So it's a lot of effort managing, and working with devotees sometimes is difficult. Sometimes it can be very trying, working with devotees. So we have to respect both structures. The preacher, we only see some, the preachers come, they give we don't think about all the behind the scenes, the people who organize everything. But they're also our authorities, so we should also try to cooperate with the managers. People will ask, can you come and help cook Mataji? Could you come and make some garlands, Mataji? We did this. There's so many things to be done. And we should appreciate how much is required. So we're encouraging the devotees like that to be cooperative within the ISKCON managerial structure, and don't just only think about the preachers, but remember there's a lot of other people involved, and we have to try to cooperate. Is it okay? Any more
We
questions?
should view them as a big Shiksha Guru, what the management level people, how should we view them? Respect them and...
Yeah, they're also giving instructions in many ways. They're also like Shiksha Gurus. They're doing a lot of things, although it may seem like managerial, but it's very much related to the preaching programs. Generally there's a temple president, and there are GBC, and there are regional secretaries, like that. There's a Brahminical council, and so on. All these people, these are all responsible positions, and they're giving instruction, they're guiding people. We may not see them directly like Shiksha Gurus, but we should respect their authority. That's the point. We should respect the authority. It's not necessary that you have to worship the Shiksha Guru, but you may do if you like.
Because you get all knowledge from her.
Huh?
Because you get all knowledge from that person.
Yes, we get knowledge from them. But the qualification for Shiksha Guru is the same as the qualification for the Diksha. The qualifications. So those qualifications are described. So some people may not be fully on that, may not be totally on that level, fully, but they may be still, their instructions may be very valuable. So we have to be able to discriminate different devotees and give respect for them. That's it, the point. Be respectful and cooperative. Remember, it's a big society and there are many people involved. And don't just only think only my guru. This sometimes is the problem. Just think, my guru. And some people, even there are temples, and when the guru comes, all the disciples come. When the guru is not there, they never come. And there's so many things to be done in the temple, and where is everybody? Oh, there's nobody there, no, who's going to worship the deity? No. But when the guru comes, everybody's there, I'll cook, I'll do it, everybody wants to be. So these kind of things are not very good, you see. It shouldn't be like that.
I have one question, because since we are not, just you said, because we should not be saying all the time, my guru, and then sometimes we don't have this disciple meeting. But sometimes it so happens like, the interrelationship between the God brothers and God sisters, it doesn't become strong. So, what is your opinion about this?
Well, we give more importance to the relationship of all the devotees. We don't want to make a group so much within the society. It's better that we're one family under Prabhupada. Of course, we can have a little group that
Depending
Feel-
on the Maharaj.
yeah.
Depending on the Maharaj, they have a sect. Over here, that's what it works. That's what I've seen.
Yeah, but sometimes that can be a problem. That sometimes, that we become, this is only for my god brothers and my Guru Maharaj's disciples, and we make a group. But it can weaken our society, because and they told me, like Bhakti Vikas Swami, his disciples, they have a meeting and they listen to his lecture. But anybody can come. It's not private. It's not only for his disciples. Anybody who wants to come, they can come. And they're just going to play a tape of Bhakti Vikas Swami giving a class and they'll listen to it. So like that, that's okay. But if you have a separate group and you're making plans what you're going to do, like this and that for your Guru Maharaj, and and you're promoting, you want to promote your Guru over others, then sometimes that it can be a problem.
Also, Manadavji, when they have these different gurus, like lectures in different, like Bhakti Vikas, different, do you have to wait till they invite you, or if you hear, you can go on your own because you want to hear the lecture?
You can inquire with the local authorities, and
then
they go. I also go.
Yeah,
to
Because
Bhakti.
sometimes I also want to go, but then I feel they have not called. Is it okay, correct my going? Because I also
We
want
take
my
permission
lectures.
from them, and
Yeah.
then we go.
Okay.
We give the example that a bundle of sticks together is you can't break it easy. But one stick is easy broken, right? One stick. So we want to make our movement very strong. And the more we're united, the stronger we will be. So we do worry about schisms, making little splinters and groups within the society. You want to keep the society strong and try to unite the devotees. You want every devotee to feel a part of the one family.
Like, see, when someone is having a Mangal Aarti in the morning, right? If you want to attend it, even if you are not called, is it okay attending? Or like people get offended. Sometimes, these things hold you back.
Generally, all the programs are open, just to keep restrict because of the space constraint. People generally make sure that sometimes they invite the good friends, close friends. But if we have so many times, we get new people, and we are happy to have them.
So for that also you have to ask somebody?
No,
can
somebody
just
who's
say.
going, you can check with that person if he's okay, and then if he thinks that it's only private, then he would tell you. And if he is willing to check with the this thing, then he checks. Or sometimes we just get walk-ins. Just from people just come in, because it's not any hidden agenda we have. This is just to glorify Lord. We want to serve, but that restricts the number of prasadam and management. And that for management's sake they invite. Because I will cook for 100, and only if 200 comes, then what do I do?
No, it's not you see, sometimes it's not the prasadam. It's just it's just that you feel nice about attending the aarti.
No, not you are thinking, but for me to attend,
Yeah.
to invite 200 people, I have only space for 100, so I'll invite only 100. But then there'll be a lot of no-shows, people may not come, so that compensates if somebody comes without invitation. But if I have to tell everybody to come, then I'm not able to serve them.
Maharaj, can I say something?
Yes?
I think moreover, even though we are associating on a spiritual platform, it is very important to maintain the courtesy level. As a matter of courtesy, even if you want to attend a Mangala Aarti, if you are not invited and you are keen on inviting, it is always better to take permission and then attend, as a matter of courtesy. Am I right?
Yes.
That's true. But like supposing you don't know the organizer, or you can't. If another person who's invited, if that person says, why don't you also join? So you say, I don't know that person.
I think best is to avoid any kind of your sentiments being hurt. Best is you get up at home, get up early, you do yourself, you can do Mangala at home, and follow the whole temple structure,
No, that's what we do. See, but sometimes we come across.
It may not always be ideal to congregate and do Mangala Aarti.
Yeah.
8 out of 10 times you may be able to. On 2 occasions you may not be.
Yeah.
So you have to understand that and manage.
That is okay. But see, sometimes, of course, these things don't happen always. I say, like sometimes you come across a friend who really insists that you come. So now you're torn between what you do.
So you can ask that friend, can you please, as a matter of courtesy, ask the host if I can be present, check on that and then attend. That's more ideal.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. But sometimes, you're caught in a position.
Generally, devotees don't show any kind of resentment if there is an uninvited devotee. They always like devotees being present. But as Prabhu said, space constraints. Space constraint can be a major hurdle. Like I stay in a studio flat. I cannot have the whole congregation at my place for Mangala. So it's not practical. From a practical perspective, you have to take decisions on your own and see how best it can suit.
This is a unique program which you're having in Dubai. We don't have this going on other places. Mongol Aarti in different devotees' homes. It's not common. Usually Mongol Aarti is in the temple. In the temple, everyone's welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, so come. You have to take your vows, right? So you have to offer obeisances first.
That's it. Chalo.
Hello. Hang it.
Okay. Offer your obeisances to Prabhupada. When you offer obeisances, you have to recite Srila Prabhupada's pranam mantra. Say it out loud. Okay. So what are the 4 regulative principles you're going to follow?
No meat, no intoxication.
Only meat?
Meat, fish.
No meat, fish, everything. No intoxication. No illicit sex. No gambling.
Okay. And every day you chant?
16 rounds.
Yes. Okay. So your name, we give you a name, HgVvvnm.
Very good.
So I hope you like that name. It's different from your name. Vrindavan Vilasini Devi Dasi Ki Jai.
Jai. His Holiness Vignesh Swami Maharaj ki Jai.
Or back to Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada Ki
Jai.
Okay, so we can have some prasadam now?
Prasadam is on the way.
It's on the way, huh? Prasadam not
Offering
here.
here.
Prasadam's not here yet.
Sorry.
Stop karo.